Word from the Lord. This is going to be 2017 edition. When we start talking about Word from the Lord for this year, hope, trust, and pray that God will bless you again on this year and you'll have a wonderful 2017. But one of the things that I want to talk about just for a few moments is the carryover. Most times we always carry over something, but what we carry over makes a difference. And we carry over good stuff, which is good, but also sometimes we bring over some bad stuff. Because bad things sometimes, it has a natural attachment to us, and we like to carry just in case we need to use it. Because sometime over in the year 2017, if something arises and something happens, we want to reach back and say, I remember when, or I point at someone and say, hey, look, I remember when you did that. But I want to talk just for a few moments, and I've been dealing with this the first part of the year. How do you leave and how do you put bad stuff behind it? If you got something bad you've been dealing with and you've been struggling with, how do you leave it back there and transition, and come over to the new year and just kind of leave that bad stuff behind? Now, first of all, it does not mean that you leave your mate behind, and I'm not talking about that, because some folk want to look to the left or look to the right and say, yeah, I do need to leave some bad stuff behind. No. I'm talking about these bad items that the devil has, you and the devil have made partners with, and you've been partnering with the devil for 2016. But I want you to leave that kind of bad stuff behind. Paul says, and he writes, this is a familiar text, in Philippians chapter 3 and 13, brethren, I count myself not to already have apprehended. But this one thing I do, forgetting those things that are behind, reaching forth into those things which are before me. So Paul said, I need to really just forget about that. First of all, I want you to know, and you already know, that he can't really actually mean forget. No one that's normal can just forget. In other words, something occurs, something happens between husband, wife, friends, on the job, whatever it is. We just can't naturally forget it. That's not part of our makeup. The brain, it's like you hit the save button on your computer, on your laptop. It puts it in a certain category. The limbic part of your brain holds it with its other functions, so it'll always be there. So he's really not talking about forgetting. He's talking about, and when we look at the word from the Greek aspect, to escape, to go around it. It's there, but you go around it. And it also means to make something less interesting, that I'm not going to pay it any attention at all. I'm just going to kind of leave it there and not have any interest in it. And I want to put it in a position to where that what's before me is greater than that which is behind me. See, you got to separate. If you allow that which is behind you to be more important than that which is in front of you, you're going to always have that problem because you're bringing the cross. I want you to be able to leave it behind. There's just 3 points, quick points that I want to make when we start talking about leaving something behind. First thing you got to do, Paul said, I got to forget this. I've got to put it back there because I got to reach forward. I got to go forward. Well, number one is you got to admit your position. You admit your position simply means that I'm part of it. You're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. You're always a part of it. So you got to make up your mind which part you are. You remember in Luke 15:21 from the prodigal son. He said, Dad, I sinned, I left, I did wrong, I did this. He had to admit his position. So if you're going to leave something behind, the first thing you need to do is do what? Admit it. Just go ahead and admit it. And once you admit it, it opens the door for the next step. Now, the next step is admit you need some help. Now, I know we're strong-minded and we're strong-willed, but it doesn't make any difference. You've got to come to a realization that this what I'm going through or this what I'm dealing with is actually so big that I really need some help with it. If you admit that you need help with it, I guarantee you that's your first step in going forward and putting it behind it. Well, the Bible says in John 15 and verse number 5 when he talks about the vine and the branches. Vine and the branches. He said, you are the branches, I'm the vine. I want you to know that nothing transpires Nothing transpires. Nothing transpires on the branch end unless the vine says so. In other words, the vine gives it the strength. The vine gives it its nutrients. The vine gives it all this wonderful and good stuff. So that's why he said, you can't do nothing without me. You got to admit that you need some help. Then last but not least, you got to admit that prayer does work. James 5:16. Prayer does work. The fervent effectual prayer of the righteous man or the righteous person availeth much. Once you understand that prayer really works, that's when you're able to put it behind you. And when you put it behind you, let me tell you something. You got to be able to let it go. As long as you hold on to it, as long as you hold on to it, you can't get your blessings. The only way you'll ever receive your blessings, you got to let it go and let God. If you let it go and let God, you'll receive your blessings. That's how you leave bad stuff behind for 2017. We love you and be blessed.